Relationship is partnership. We need somebody that will help us have a brighter, better, and easier life. Whether it be your wife, your husband, yung anak mo, friend mo, boss mo, you need somebody na tutulong sa'yo para pagaanin ang iyong buhay. Because life in itself is tough, my friend. In case you don't know, life is not easy, and life is not supposed to be easy. Hindi pinangako ng Lord na magiging madali. Pero ipinangako ng Panginoon, alam ng Diyos ang iyong pinagdadaanan, kaya sabi niya, it's not good for you to be alone. It's not good for you. Kasi ang tunay na relationship, for example, romantic relationship, kung ang ating romantic relationship lang, ang achievement natin is meron tayong kasamang matulog sa kama. No. You gotta spend time with that person. You gotta build your relationship. And we can contextualize that in our life. It's not good for you to be alone. And by the way, being single doesn't mean being alone. Singleness is not loneliness. May mga married pero lonely. Come on. Ano sabi ng Panginoon, it's not good for you to be alone. Alam niyo, ang Hebrew word ng it's not good is Adam cannot function well when he's alone. He's sad when he is alone. So sabi ng Lord, I will make a suitable helper for him. Hindi katulong. Partner. Nung pinatulog si Adan, kinuha yung tadyang, create si Eva, at nung nakita ni Adan si Eva, sabi niya, wow, man! Woman. This is bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. I don't know about you, but it sounds romantic to me. Romantic. Bone of my bones. Ano? Pag nagbabasa kasi ng Bible, di ba? Parang, wow, he's a bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman. Because she was taken out of man. Look at this. God designed a perfect counterpart for Adam. Pansinin niyo ha, hindi isang Adan ang nilikha ng Diyos. Hindi clone. Counterpart. Kung loneliness lang ang solusyon, ay, nainip ka, create pa tayo ng isang Adan pa. No. He created a perfect counterpart. Napansin niyo rin ba, ang binigay kay Adan para i-address ang kanyang problem, hindi nanay? Malungkot ka, bigyan ka na nanay. Hindi nanay ang binigay kay Adan. Come on, somebody. Hindi mate ang binigay, lalo nang hindi supervisor ang binigay. Ang binigay, asawa. Ang ibinigay, partner. Actually, ang Hebrew, ezer. Ibig sabihin, helper. Partner in life, makakatulong. Actually, yung helper, sa mas accurate na translation, fit. Fit, F-I-T. Appropriate match. Si Lord talaga ang tunay na matchmaker, mga kapatid. Okay? Because when God saw the problem in us, God is not just a solution bearer, He's the solution. He Himself will solve the issue. Ang sabi niya, I know you are alone, so God find a suitable helper. But hey, nung create si Eva, binigay ng Lord kay Eva yung magiging purpose niya. Anong purpose? You will be a suitable helper. Si Eva ang solusyon sa deficiency ni Adan. In other words, mga kapatid, si Eva was not created, watch this, dahil siya ay partner, hindi nilikha si Eva to be above Adam, hindi nilikha si Eva to be below Adam. They were together, they were a partner. Kaya kapag ako nagkakasal, lagi ko sinasabi sa mga kinakasal ko, lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, ang babae kinuha sa tadyang. Napansin nyo, hindi sa ulo, para dominahan, hindi sa paa para tapakan, kinuha sa tadyang na malapit sa puso para mahalin. Amen? She was a partner. Si Eva ay complementary. Amen? Para silang milk and tea. Milk tea. Okay? They are appropriate match. Ano ang plano ng Diyos? Ang plano ng Diyos is for Adam and Eve to work together, shoulder to shoulder, and complement one another. Hindi nilikha si Adam dahil bored ka, bigyan ka kaaway. No, hindi nilikha si Eva para maging kaaway ni Adan. Si Eva ay nilikha para maging complementary. Hindi dahil sa kulang ka, pero supplemental. makakatulong as suitable partner. Kasi ako na-realize ko mga kapatid, married ako for 8 years, hindi ako expert sa marriage counseling, but one thing I realized, ang married life, ang relationship, hindi laging exciting. Sige, pwede kayo mag-amen kahit katabi nyo asawa nyo. Hindi sa lahat ng panahon. Exciting ang relationship. Winds will blow. Waves will hit you. Storms will come. Kaya lagi ko sinasabi sa mga kinakasal ko na hindi kayo naka-attend pa ever since. Lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, yes, masaya ang kasal, pero may challenges sa married life. Not every day in your life is exciting, but every day demands commitment. Not every day exciting, pero araw-araw kailangan mo mag-commit dun sa ipinangako mo sa vows ninyo, kasi lahat ng relationship may ups and downs. Kung ikaw man, ine-expect ninyo na ang relationship mo as a friend, relationship mo sa tatay mo, relationship mo sa nanay, tatay mo, relationship mo sa anak mo, ay laging straight line. No, my friend, you've been deceived. Kasi ang relationship, it's ups and downs. Minsan magkasundo kayo, pero mamaya hindi na. Kagabi, mahal na mahal nyo ang isa't isa. Kanina, dahil na-late ka sa pagligo, dahil pupunta kayong church, down na down. Dahil pinagbuksan mo siya ng pinto papunta sa church, up na naman. Dahil naunahan mo siya sa elevator, pagsakay, bumaba na. Relationship is filled with ups and downs. At kung ang relationship ay punong-puno ng ups and downs, it takes work and commitment to make it work. Lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, ang gaganda kasi na talaga ng kasal, ginagastusan, minsan milyon pa. Yung mga gown, 100,000 and all, I'm not against all of that. Kung kaya mo, go for it. Sa lahat po ng nakasal ko na lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, itong wedding na ito, maganda sa Instagram. Itong wedding na ito, maganda sa Facebook. But if you will not make it work, it will not work. It will fail. You have to make it work. Ano mang relationship, friendship, you have to make it work. Minsan may narinig tayo, di ba, kahit 10 taong kami hindi magkita at mag-usap, friends pa rin kami. Well, I agree to that. I agree to that to some degree. But I believe communication, working it out, is important so that the relationship will last. It's one thing to fall in love. It's another thing to stay in love. Madaling mag-enroll, mahirap mag-aral. Madaling mag-apply, mahirap magtrabaho. Madaling simulan, mahirap tapusan. Do you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of commitment to make it work. Sabi mo sa katabi mo, make it work. You need a partner. If you want it to work, kailangan hindi lang ikaw ang nagsisikap to make it work. You have to talk about it. We have to decide that we want to make it work. Because, it's exciting at some point, lalo pag honeymoon stage. Pag nagsisimula pa lang, may mga excited kasi pero hindi willing mag-commit. Ingat kayo dyan. Hindi kayo ito, iba to. Iba to. Taga-England yung kinakausap dito. Hindi porke nilibre ka ng Jollibee. Hindi porke binigyan ka ng milk tea. Hindi porke sinuutang ka ng face mask. Siya na yata talaga ang binigay ng Panginoon sa akin. Bakit? Binigyan ako ng Chicken Joy, spicy Thai part. Sarap! Listen. You gotta spend with that person for the rest of your life. Think about it. Think about it. Baka excited ka lang. Are you willing to commit? In case you don't know, love is not a noun. It's a verb. What is a verb? Action word. Because love requires commitment. Love requires work. Love requires action. We got to make it work. Nga lang kasi, yung love natin ngayon, iba-iba na definition. Pag maganda sasakyan, I love my car. Pag maganda asawa, I love my wife. Same word. I love pizza. I love milk tea. Pero hindi mo pwedeng pakasalan yung milk tea. Hindi mo pwedeng pakasalan yung pizza. You like it, but you cannot commit to it. So when you say you love the person, ibig sabihin lang yan, hindi yan yung parang liligawan mo lang, tas tayo lang ngayon, and okay na. Hindi yan yung design ng Panginoon. Baka gusto mo lang. At hindi mo talaga mahal. Gusto mo kasi exciting. Gusto mo mabango kasi ang buhok. Gusto mo kasi yung kulay ng buhok niya. Pag nagpalit, ayaw mo na. Gusto mo kulay ng manicure niya. May alien dito sa kuko. UFO. Why? Because relationship is not always about kilig. Relationship is partnership.